How to write better prompts. Welcome to this AutomateNG training, How to Write Better Prompts. I'm glad you're here. Whether you're a beginner or a business owner, this training will change how you use AI. Think of AI like a brilliant assistant. If you give it vague instructions, you get average results. But if you write clear, detailed prompts, AI delivers exactly what you need. Let's dive in. Have you ever typed something into ChatGPT and got a confusing or useless answer? That's a prompt problem, and we're going to fix it today. Let's start by understanding what AI actually is and why prompts matter so much.
So, what exactly is a prompt? Simply put, a prompt is what you type or say to an AI. It's your instruction. Think of it like giving directions. The clearer your directions, the better the AI gets to your destination. A vague prompt gives vague results. A great prompt gives professional, usable output. Every interaction you have with AI starts with a prompt. Have you ever given instructions to someone and they did the complete opposite of what you wanted? That's exactly what happens when AI gets a bad prompt. Now that we know what a prompt is, let's understand what AI actually does with it. AI doesn't think like humans. It reads your prompt, predicts what you want, fills any gaps with guesses, then produces output. When you give it a vague prompt, those guesses are often wrong. This is why prompt writing is a skill. The more context and direction you give, the fewer guesses AI has to make, and the better your results become. Did you know that two people asking the same AI, the same question, can get completely different results just because of how they worded it? Now, let's look at the real cost of poor prompting and why it matters for your business. Prompts are not just for chatting with AI, they are a business tool. A well-written prompt can replace hours of manual work. Businesses using AI with strong prompts produce content faster, respond to customers automatically, and save thousands of dollars in operations. This is why learning to write good prompts is one of the most valuable skills you can build today. How much time does your team spend writing emails, reports, or social media posts every week? Before we get into the techniques, let's quickly understand the different types of prompts you can use. There are four main types of prompts. Instructional prompts tell AI what to do. Conversational prompts let you have a back-and-forth dialogue. Generative prompts ask AI to create original content like posts or scripts. Analytical prompts ask AI to review, critique, or improve something. Knowing which type to use helps you structure your prompts more effectively from the start. Which of these four types do you think you'll use the most in your business? Now, let's look at the core building blocks of an excellent prompt. The most powerful tool in prompt writing is a simple framework with 5 parts: role, task, context, format, and tone. Role tells AI who to be, like an expert. Task tells it exactly what to do. Context gives it the background it needs. Format tells it how to structure the output. Tone sets the writing style. When you use all 5, your results become dramatically better. Think about a task you do every week. Could this framework help you get AI to do part of it for you? Let's now break down each component of this framework one by one, starting with role. The role is your first and most powerful prompt component. When you assign AI a specific role, it shifts its entire response style. Without a role, AI gives a generic answer. With a role, like senior email marketer or business consultant, AI draws on all its knowledge for that specific profession. It's like hiring a specialist instead of asking a random person. Now let's move to the second component, the task, which tells AI exactly what to do. A clear task is the engine of your prompt. Without it, AI guesses what you want. With it, AI delivers precision. Always name the deliverable. Is it an email, a list, a plan, a script? Then add length, audience, and goal. Think of it like a work brief. A great brief produces great work. A poor brief wastes everyone's time. Specificity is kindness to the AI and to yourself. When you ask AI for something today, how specific are you really being? Next up, context. This is the background information that makes AI responses feel personalized and accurate. Context is what makes AI feel like it truly understands your situation. Without context, AI gives a generic answer that could apply to anyone. With context, the response feels tailor-made. Tell AI about your business, your audience, the specific situation, and where the content will be used. Think of context as briefing a new employee. The more they know about your business, the better they perform. If AI knew everything about your business, what's the first thing you'd ask it to do? Let's now cover format, how you want the output structured and presented. Format tells AI how to present the information. Without it, AI chooses for you, and that may not match your needs. If you need bullet points, say so. If you need a table, ask for a table. If you need a 200-word paragraph, specify that. Format control saves you hours of reformatting and editing. It's one of the simplest upgrades you can make to any prompt. Now, the final component, tone. This controls the voice and personality of everything AI writes for you. Tone is your brand's personality. It determines whether your content feels corporate or casual, warm or urgent. AI can write in any tone, but it needs you to specify it. When you define the tone, your AI content starts to sound like your brand, not like a robot. Match the tone to the platform and audience for maximum impact every time. What tone best represents your brand right now? Now, let's put the whole framework together and see how a complete professional prompt is built. Here's the full framework in action. One prompt, 5 components, and you have a complete brief that could take a freelancer hours to produce. Notice how each part adds a new layer of clarity. Role sets expertise. Task names the output. Context personalizes it. Format structures it. Tone sets the personality. When you use all 5, you stop getting generic AI content and start getting business-ready material. Now, let's dive into step-by-step workflow. We'll walk through exactly how to build prompts from scratch for any situation.
Building great prompts is a skill that improves with a workflow. Start by defining your goal clearly. Choose the right prompt type, apply the 5-part framework, then test it. Read the output critically. Does it do what you asked? Refine anything that's weak. Then save your best prompts in a library. Over time, you'll build a personal toolkit that handles your most common tasks automatically. Do you have a system for saving prompts that work well? If not, today is a great day to start. Let's see this workflow in action with a real-world business scenario in the next slide. Let's see how an e-commerce business owner can use prompt writing every day. Product descriptions, ad copy, and customer replies are the 3 most time-consuming tasks in any online store. With well-structured prompts, all 3 can be handled by AI in minutes. The key is specificity. Notice how each prompt includes role, task, context, format, and tone, the full framework working together. How many hours per week does your business spend writing content that AI could handle with the right prompt? Let's look at another real-world use case, service businesses like agencies, coaches, and consultants. Service businesses spend enormous amounts of time on writing proposals, reports, content plans. With the right prompts, AI becomes your behind-the-scenes team. A coach can generate a month of Instagram content in minutes. A consultant can draft a full client proposal in under 5 minutes. An agency can produce client reports automatically. These aren't future possibilities. They're available today. Which of these 3 would save your business the most time this week? Next, let's look at healthcare and education, 2 sectors where clear, ethical prompt writing makes a real difference. Healthcare and education businesses can benefit enormously from AI prompts, but they require extra care. In healthcare, AI can handle administrative writing, like reminders and FAQs. In education, AI can generate quiz content, course descriptions, and student feedback. Always review AI output in sensitive fields. The goal is to save time on writing tasks while keeping human judgment in the decision-making loop. Now, let's shift to business automation. This is where prompt writing connects directly to AI workflows and systems. Prompts aren't just for manual chatting. In AI automation workflows built with tools like N8N, prompts are embedded inside workflow nodes. When a workflow triggers, say a new customer email arrives, the AI node fires your prompt with dynamic data inserted automatically. The better your prompt, the better every automated reply, report, or task your workflow produces. This is where prompt writing becomes a superpower. Imagine having a system that reads every customer email and writes a professional reply automatically. That's exactly what a well-built prompt inside an N8N workflow does. Let's now look at how to avoid the most common prompt mistakes that lead to poor AI results. Let's talk about the most common prompt mistakes. Number 1, being too vague. Vague input always produces vague output. Number 2, forgetting to assign a role. Without a role, AI writes generically. Number 3, not specifying the format. If you don't say how you want the output, AI picks a default that may not suit your needs. These 3 mistakes account for most poor AI experiences beginners report. Have you made any of these mistakes in the past? Most people have, including experienced AI users. Let's look at 3 more critical mistakes on the next slide. 3 more critical mistakes. Number 4, missing context. AI cannot tailor output to your audience if it doesn't know who they are. Number 5, quitting after one attempt. Great prompts are refined. Professional AI users always iterate. Number 6, overloading one prompt. When you ask for 10 things at once, AI does 10 things poorly. Focus one prompt on one task, and your quality improves dramatically. Knowing the mistakes is half the battle. Now let's look at advanced techniques that take your prompts to the next level. Chain prompting is one of the most powerful techniques for complex projects. Instead of asking AI to do everything at once, you break the project into steps. Each prompt builds on the output of the previous one. For example, first generate ideas, then expand one idea, then write a script, then edit it. This produces professional quality output that rivals what a skilled team would create. Think about a big content project in your business. Could you break it into 4 prompts like this chain? Another advanced technique is prompt iteration, the professional habit of refining until you get exactly what you need. Iteration is the professional habit that separates beginners from experts. Version 1 is rarely perfect. Version 3 is almost always excellent. Each time you refine your prompt, you're adding precision. You're removing ambiguity. You're guiding AI closer to exactly what you need. Think of it like a sculptor. The first pass removes the big rock. The final pass reveals the detail. Now let's talk about building a prompt library, your long-term productivity asset. Your prompt library is a long-term productivity asset. Every time you write a prompt that works well, save it. Over months, you build a toolkit that your team can use, your automation workflows can reference, and your AI systems can rely on. Think of it like a recipe book. The more great recipes you collect, the easier cooking becomes. Start with 5 prompts this week. If you had a library of 50 proven prompts for your business, how much faster could your team work? Let's now look at the future, where AI prompting is heading and what skills will matter most. The future of AI is deeply connected to prompts. As AI becomes multimodal, prompts will work with images, voice, and video. As AI agents emerge, they'll write prompts for themselves. Businesses that build prompt-powered systems today will have a massive head start. The skills you're learning in this training are foundational to everything AI will become in the next 5 to 10 years. Which of these 6 future trends excites you the most for your business? Now, let's look at a quick summary of everything we've covered before heading into the action steps. Now you know how to write great prompts, but which AI tool should you test them on? ChatGPT is the most popular and versatile. Claude excels at long documents and business writing. Gemini integrates with Google and handles research well. Perplexity adds live web citations. For business automation, N8N with an AI node is unmatched. Start with ChatGPT or Claude and expand from there. Which of these tools have you already tried? Which one do you want to explore next? Let's now look at how to apply everything in this training with 5 practical action steps. Here are 4 ready-to-use prompt templates you can apply today. Each one follows the full framework: role, task, context, format, and tone. Notice the brackets.
Those are your personalization points. Replace them with your specific business details, and you have a working prompt instantly. These templates work for e-commerce, coaching, healthcare, and agency businesses worldwide. Excellent. Now, let's bring everything together in our visual summary before the final action steps.
Here are the 10 golden rules of prompt writing, your complete reference. Rules 1 through 5 cover the 5-part framework. Rules 6 through 10 cover professional habits. Print this slide, save it, screenshot it. These 10 rules are your permanent guide. Every time you write a prompt, run through these mentally. Within a few weeks, following them will become automatic. How many of these 10 rules were you already following before today's training? Now, let's walk through a live prompt building exercise, building a complete business prompt from scratch. Let's build a complete business prompt together, step by step. Imagine you run an online fitness coaching business. You need a welcome email for new members. Watch how we apply every component. Role: email copywriter. Task: welcome email. Context: what the program includes and who the audience is. Format: specific structure and word count. Tone: warm and motivating. Every element adds precision. Try this right now. Pause this video, open ChatGPT or Claude, paste this prompt, and see what happens. One more important skill: learning to refine AI output once you've received it. Let's cover that next. Great prompt writers know how to refine output, not just write prompts. When AI gives you something that's almost right, don't discard it. Add a follow-up instruction. Tell AI what's wrong and how to fix it. This is faster and more effective than starting from scratch. Over time, you'll develop an instinct for exactly which follow-up phrase fixes which type of issue. We're almost at the end. Let's do a full summary of everything you've learned in this training. Here's your complete training summary. 10 key takeaways from this course. Prompts are instructions. Specificity is everything. Use the 5-part framework every time. Follow the 6-step workflow. Master chain prompting and iteration. Apply this across your business. Avoid the 6 most common mistakes. Build your library. Use prompts inside your automation workflows. The future belongs to those who master AI direction. Which of these 10 points had the biggest impact on how you think about AI today? And now for your final call to action. Let's talk about your next steps with AutomateNG. Thank you for completing this AutomateNG training on how to write better prompts. Visit aiworkflow.com.ng to explore our AI automation courses, N8N workflow training, WhatsApp bot systems, and done-for-you automation services. Tell us about your business through the free inquiry form, and we will recommend the right automation setup for your needs. You can also message us directly through the WhatsApp chat button on the website. Want the ready-to-use N8N workflow? Comment workflow below, and we will send them to you. Subscribe or follow for more AI tutorials, chatbot systems, automation guides, and practical digital business skills. Thank you for watching. Keep automating, and we'll see you in the next training.